But let me take a look at this Oliver Tree situation. I just want to see. So singer Oliver Tree dead at 32 after a helicopter crashed in Brazil. I might as well talk about it. I'm like, a lot of my Spanish people know about it, but I don't know who this person is. So that's why I'm just kind of like, I don't know who this person is. I've never listened to any of their songs, but I'd be curious to see what this is about.
I've honestly started to believe for the longest time that people on the internet are evil. They don't have soul. You know how everybody says that money is the root of all evil and it brings out that dark side within you? I personally think that nowadays it's the internet. The
What's that? I
internet
don't know what that is.
really just shows all the nasty, evil ways that human beings can really do and achieve. And one of those evil ways is Oliver Tree. Now, I know I really don't like making these kinds of videos anymore, but I just felt the need to because the stuff that I'm witnessing around this whole situation, it's genuinely infuriating. It makes me upset. For those of you who don't know about this whole thing going on, a couple hours ago, at the time of recording this video, Oliver Tree, the really popular music artist, most known for, Life Goes On and On and On, and,
Never heard of it.
Miss You Again, those kinds of songs. They're,
Never
they're
heard
pretty
of it.
old now, like a couple years old. So you might not have heard of him recently, but I remember him because of these really popular songs. And he unfortunately tragically passed away in a helicopter accident. Him amongst with 5 other people, so 6 people total. Now, obviously, this is a very sad, tragic situation to happen, not to just him, but also the other victims of this incident. So obviously, this is reported. A bunch of the news channels finds out they're talking about this, and you would think that, we would at least have the human decency to just say rest in peace and move on with our day. Or, oh my gosh, that's so sad. I hope his family is okay. I know.
Wow, you're asking way too much if you're asking Twitter, to be frankly honest. I'm like, am I surprised? I'm like, for God's sake, they did the same thing for Charlie Kirk, you know? And what other person did they did for like celebrating someone's death? I think that's the most famous one that I know of. Oh yeah, people were like super pissed off and everything like that that the assassination of Trump wasn't happen either.
They're going through a lot, maybe something like that. No. What the internet decides to do is they randomly decide to start making fun of and making jokes about Oliver Tree's death. Making fun of the way he talks, the way he looks, saying he fell off, being like, who? I don't know who this person is. And making jokes like, oh, well, I guess his life really didn't go on and on and on and on. The most disgusting, shallow, douchebag, insensitive shit you'll ever see on the internet, and I really wonder how we got to this point. At what point did we start thinking that making fun of innocent people's lives and deaths is okay? How is that funny to y'all? What
It's because their life is miserable and they can't do anything but spread only misery to other people, because if they bring them down specifically, they'll make themselves feel better to some pedicure degree. That's kind of like basically it in general, you know? That's all I can basically think of, to be honest. They just personally don't care because their life is just miserable in general. They find no way how to improve their life and just accept the way how they are, you know?
makes you think that this is okay? This shouldn't even have to be something that you're taught. Like, you shouldn't have to be told that you are a shitty, horrible douchebag for making fun of somebody's death. That should just honestly be something that you naturally know is bad. Like, morally, on your moral compass, that should just be something that you don't do. Like, what happened to empathy? That's something that, because how do people make these kinds of comments and not think to themselves that,
It's because it's a lot of kids on the internet and they're all so like they're so desensitized too as well, you know? Oh, they're so fucking desensitized. They're trying to be like edgy, like they're trying to use that edgy humor. They're trying to be edgy in general, but it just doesn't work. To be frankly honest, you know, when it comes to edgy jokes, you have to be careful what you do and what you say. But even then, it's like it's kind of like I don't know. Like, I don't get me wrong, I like edgy jokes as much as the person, but the problem is like a little too soon in my personal opinion for this one. At least, I'm like, bro just died like what, a day? Well, actually, to be honest, by the timing of this video comes out, it'd be last week. So he died last week. So
maybe Oliver Tree's friends, close ones, family are gonna go online, and instead of seeing people supporting
Sí,
them,
son
they're
los
gonna see a bunch
gentes,
of people
son las gentes que están en el lado de Estados Unidos que le gustan hacer burla a los gentes que se mueran, porque yo sí sé la persona de Charlie Kirk se murió y le estaban celebrando que ya está muerto el señor. Le dio un balazo ahí en la nuca y todos estaban celebrando. Puedes mirar a las personas adentro en el video que estaban celebrando y todo. Yo estaba, ay, güey, esta gente están locos. These people making jokes about him dying and his body isn't even cold yet. Exactly.
talking shit about the person that literally just fucking died. Mind you, this happened like not even that long ago, 4 or 5 hours ago. His body is still fucking warm. You didn't even let this dude get buried yet. He's still probably in that fucking helicopter crash right now. It's disgusting. I'm so fucking angry. I'm sorry, guys, but and like I'm not even saying this coming from somebody that was an Oliver Tree
It's
fan.
just
I don't even
miserable
listen to any of
people, to
his
be
music.
honest.
It's just the fact that people are so fucking evil and have the audacity to do shit like this. It's like, what are we doing? The internet in all aspects has just gotten shittier and shittier and shittier. The content has gotten worse, the people have gotten worse, and the community has never been more divided than it ever has. People are way more hateful, people are way more violent, people are way like it's in all aspects it's gotten worse. Like they are doing stuff that you would have never seen happen not even 4 or 5 years ago. The parents of these individuals failed these people. The people that are doing this kind of stuff, no joke, I think everything
It's not just that in general. It's because a lot of these are a little bit more grown up people too. It's just, society failed on them to begin with, to be honest. So I'm like, even then, these are actual like failed individuals.
bad in life that is coming to you, you deserve that to happen. And the fact that it's a majority
Well, at
thing
least
too is what's having me concerned. Like if it was kind of like a minority thing, it would still be a huge issue to me. But the fact that almost every single post that I see that includes Oliver Tree, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, it's all just filled with people thinking that it's a comedy club. People trying to make jokes. People trying to get a laugh out of people. This isn't fucking funny, you guys. Somebody lost their goddamn life. And I've started to notice that this treatment doesn't only apply to like celebrities. Like Oliver Tree is just the recent example of this. But throughout the months, I've been seeing people just super insensely. Like there'll be people that'll make a post being like, "Oh, my dog died," or "My grandma died. I'm extremely sad. I'm going through a rough time." And instead of people, being positive and showing them support, they're making dumbass comments with a bunch of sticker posts being like, "Don't worry, bro. She's with Tung now. She's with Tung Sahur." And it's like, you guys, I can't believe it. Social media last
it's those are kids. I'm like the people who do their brain rot memes are just kids in general. That just kind of proves their age. I'm like these kids are just kind of like they just been desensitized on the internet. To be honest. I'm like you probably see some of these kids looking at the gore shit and everything like that, and it probably doesn't even matter to them.
people to comment stickers or photos is honestly what I think is ruining social media. Because it almost seems like people are way too focused on including like some dumbass photo or gif or sticker in their comment before actually thinking about what the fuck they're saying. I honestly think there needs to be more conversations to be had about this kind of stuff because it's not really the biggest issue, but it is an issue that I'm starting to notice way more often because people on the internet tend to have some sort of sheep bandwagon effect to where if enough people start doing it, then they'll just think that it's okay. Because let's be honest to you guys, people on social media are a bunch of drones. Like they just follow what everybody else is saying. Like if everybody else on the internet just started having sex with their dogs, I guarantee you some of these dudes might start fucking their dogs. So what I don't want to see happen is a bunch of people thinking that it's actually okay for them to start making fun of random innocent people's lives. Like there is something genuinely evil about doing that. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I know that I won't have any influence on this. I'm not that big of a person, right? But if I can start some sort of movement to really nip this shit in the bud, then that's all that matters to me. Or even influence one two, three other people that what they are doing and what they are thinking of doing is extremely fucked up, then that's all that matters. Because guys, let's be honest, like, to me, this is extremely dystopian. I shouldn't be seeing this be a common thing. But that's just me, though. I feel like I've always said this before. In my opinion, there's a time and place for anything. Like, there's a time and place where you just need to shut the fuck up. Not everything needs to be a joke. Not everything needs to be funny, man. And again, like, what is funny? Like, the joke isn't even clever. It's just insensitive. This guy, Oliver Tree, was 32. 32 years old, bro. He didn't have no family, no kids, nothing. Didn't even have the chance to. Gone like that immediately. Tragic accident. And instead of, you know, people recognizing that, like, oh my god, dude. I shouldn't have to say this, but imagine this happened to you, to your family. Like, your friend, your parents, your siblings. Imagine this shit happened to you. How would you feel? I imagine that you would be extremely upset. So why the hell would you do the
I love
same
how I'm
thing to
getting
other people? And
tired.
here's another thing too. If you don't like, bro,
My body
or
is definitely
you
tired.
didn't like
That's
his
crazy.
hair, his outfit, you don't need to say it, bro. Like, you can just keep that shit to yourself. The internet is not your internet journals. This dude literally just died. This isn't the time and place to be like, oh, I never liked that motherfucker anyway. His music was trash. And it's like, cool story, bro. Shut the hell up. I just don't understand. Like, what did he do? I'm trying to understand. What did he
I know you just recently, if I remember correctly, I know this kid just recently graduated high school. This has been for a while, this has been a thing for a while on the internet, you know? This has been a thing, you know? Where people just like just be disrespectful, hating on other people because their life is just miserable. So it's just kind of like that's that's what they do. So, you know.
do to y'all for him to
Like, I
get
don't
this
approve,
much
but
fucking hate? All he did was make music. That's all he did. Like with Charlie Kirk, okay? Because this is what I believe. I believe ever since Charlie Kirk died and the Kirkify memes and all this shit happened, that's when people really started thinking that it was okay for them to be able to make fun of people's deaths and it be funny. Like, at least with Charlie Kirk, it's somewhat different. Like, he actually had a lot of people that didn't like him and hated his guts. What the fuck can you try to say to justify Oliver Tree? Because it's not like this dude was in politics, not even at all. This motherfucker made music. And this dude is somehow, some way getting the Charlie Kirk treatment for no reason. It's fucked up. There's really no other way to say it. It is absolutely insanely fucked up. No one deserves this. Oliver Tree doesn't deserve this. Innocent people don't deserve this. We have truly lost the plot. We've lost the plot. I really don't like the way that the internet is starting to become. I mean, the internet has
Jesus.
always had issues with this kind of stuff, but
The
it's
hell was
never
that
been
audio
this
thing? That
massive
was
of a
not
scene. Because, like,
me.
I guarantee all the people that are making these
Fucking
jokes,
A.
if they
That audio thing
had to
scared
look
me.
Oliver Tree's mom or dad or siblings in the face as they said these things that they're saying about him online, they wouldn't have done it. They would have never done it. They're too cowardly, too pussy to do it. I feel like the internet has truly made a lot of people unafraid of the things that they say. And I think something needs to be done about it. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Realistically, you can't really do anything about that. There's nothing you can solve that. But I think it's gone too far. But anyways, guys, rest in peace, Oliver Tree. You don't deserve the treatment that's being bestowed upon you for literally no reason. And yeah, my prayers and condolences go out to his family, man. And all the other victims that are part of that helicopter crash. I'm going to see you guys later.
Yeah. To be honest,
I've
I think it's
honestly
just people.
started to believe
I
for the
think it's just.
longest time that
I think it's just because he's white, but I don't think he's white. He's Hispanic, no? No, he's not Hispanic. He was born in Santa Cruz. Oh, European descendant. Oh, he's French. He's French? Huh. Interesting. He's French. Y Santa Cruz. If I'm gonna have to take a guess, that's in California, right? Question mark. Mm. Sí, pero el problema es yo no sé mucho. La única cosa que están haciendo los gentes en el Estados Unidos, bueno, no en Estados Unidos, pero la Western side, le están diciendo un montón de cosas de que está disrespecto al muchacho porque se acaba de morir y estos gentes están haciendo burla a él. Anyway, I feel like it's because of his skin complexion over the last couple of years. It's been a trendy to hate on white people. Oh, see. Oh, yeah, and Santa Cruz is in California. Oh, okay, okay. Sí, por todos que no saben, ¿verdad? Because I'm gonna try to explain this to the Hispanic people. So, en el lado de los Westerners, Westerners, occidentales, eh? Anyways, um, eso específico que viven en esa parte de la territoria, ellos no les gustan si tienes el piel blanco. Si tienes el piel blanco, te odian a ti mucho. No sé por qué, pero así son las cosas que pasaron. Yo lo leí y todo, y estos gentes son que están bien locos, que viven por el internet, que viven por el internet. Se dicen que si tú tienes un piel blanco, te odian a ti y ellos piensan que tú es americano, americano. Ajá, eso es una cosa que pasa no como casi en los Estados Unidos, pero es la lugar de la Western. Look at what they did when the creator of Dragon Ball passed away. Oh, sí. No sé si ustedes sabieron, pero yo sí sé cuando se pasó la criatura del Dragon Ball. Le estaban poniendo mucho just mala cosa diciendo de él, que él es racista y todo eso, él es una mala persona y todo eso que pasó. Cuando él murió, el hombre que hizo el de Dragon Ball, cuando se murió, ahí estaba un montón de gente que estaban poniéndose bien malo desrespeto al muchacho y que dice, ay, ese es bien feo, ese hombre es bien feo. No, 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 no. Es racista el güey, porque él hizo Mr. Popo bien racista el cabrón. Y todas esas cosas. Yo estaba diciendo montones de verga cosas cuando él ya pasó ya. Y eso casi pasó. Eso es que pasó. No sé si ustedes sabieron, pero ya sí saben ya. Eso que estaba pasando los últimos años, que si es una persona que no le gusta, que lo odian a ellos, le celebran que están muertos. So, mm, for some apparent reason, wasn't tracking my eyes. Oh, so it doesn't track my eyes if I do this a little bit. Oh, I see. Yeah, it doesn't track my eyes. Okay, that makes sense. Sí, la muerte de Akira, por todos que no saben que están en el lado de los hispánicos, en el lado de la Westerners, que hablan en inglés y todo eso así, le estaban poniendo montones de verga y estaban haciendo mierda al muchacho de Akira. Y que dice que es una racista persona están diciendo un montón de verga cosas porque ahí están unos videos así que igual que le está haciendo aquí al muchacho aquí, Oliver Tree, le están haciendo la misma cosa al que le está haciendo casi igual la misma cosa a la Akira y casi nada es diferente. Esto casi es la normal que a gente le gusta decir de mierda. Muchas veces a gente no le gusta que le dicen eso, pero la problema es, son, yo creo que son niños que dicen esos porque es la cosa que no entiendo yo, de verdad. So, en Latinoamérica nunca vimos eso, al menos yo. El Dragon Ball el marco a todo. Oh, sí, no. Sí, cuando él pasó, un montón de gentes de los, ¿cómo decir? Westerners le estaban, I don't know how do you pronounce that word. Le estaban diciendo un montón de vergue a ese, al Charlie Kirk y este muchacho también, el Oliver Tree. Todo es igual, le están haciendo brula, um, jokes, bromas, le están poniendo bromas al muchacho, a los tres gente que se murieron ahorita. Este, el Charlie Kirk y el creator, el creador del Dragon Ball. So sí, son montones de que no saben, ya sí saben ya. Ya ustedes saben ya más o menos qué pasa en la West. Yo sí sé yo, porque eso se me enseñan a mí en mis videos, los videos que yo miro yo, y lo dicen que cómo son ellos, a la gente que se mueren. Y a ellos no les gusta cuando otra gente están viviendo más mejor vida, no sé por qué, porque yo sí sé que la vida de ellos no es tan bueno, y le quieren decir montones de verga igual, exactamente, le quiere decir montones de verga y todo eso, y ya, but yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. Like I said, I don't know too much about the Oliver Tree guy. Like I said, I don't listen to his music or anything like that, but it is what it is. Rest in peace, the poor dude. Honestly, these people, making fun of the guy already immediately before the guy is not even dead and everything. It's kind of wild in my personal opinion. And it just probably looked up one of his musics and then just called it a day. Because they said like, oh, his music is trash. They probably just looked up like one music and then just called it and based off of it, and that was kind of like basically it. Or they could have just looked at his stuff and be like, eh, but yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. And peace.